What up, Cowboy fans and YouTubers? It's that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. I make these videos for me and you, and you know they're a little therapeutic, but man, there's a lot to unpack since the draft. Let me tell you. So, we had finally talked to Dan Quinn, had a press conference last night after the draft, where he stated that the defense will be switching to a 3-4 base, but 70% of times it's going to be like a 4-3 just because of the formations that they have to go against on offense. So, in theory, it's going to look a lot like what we already do, but they'll claim it's a 3-4 base. So, nothing's really going to change in that department. But he said that Keanu Neal will remain a linebacker and not safety. So, not getting a safety in the draft should have been paramount. But I guess they're hedging their bets on Donovan Wilson, KZ, and people like that they're going to get in the undrafted free agent market. Possibly a couple free agents after the draft, after the compensation period is over. They'll be looking at bringing in more people because the price tag on them are going to be down. So look forward to that. But anyway, let's talk about the draft because I tell you, with a couple picks, you can now say that the clock is ticking on two players' careers with the Dallas Cowboys. Excuse me. And who do I mention? You already know. Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch. Both of their careers as Dallas Cowboys could be gone as soon as this year if they really choose to do so. So, with that, we'll step off. Another caveat, a lot of the players were drafted to take the place of the retired veterans that are no longer with us. Tyrone Crawford, basically he was replaced, and Sean Lee. So, with that, our second round draft pick was boss man fat himself, Kelvin Joseph, cornerback out of Kentucky. Stands at 5'11", 200 pounds. He's out of the SEC. Now, you're going to be seeing a lot of SEC, Pac-12, Big Ten players that we drafted. There's a Conference USA guy, and that's really it. Big Ten, SEC, and Pac-12. And that's a big difference from years past where you saw a lot of players getting drafted from teams like Boise State. There was a lot of ties to Boise State for some reason. That was a Garrett thing, and that's clearly over with. And so are the right kind of guys, because a couple players that we drafted had character concerns that dropped them down in the draft. Some Michael Parsons, Kelvin Joseph, our fourth round pick, the offensive tackle Josh Ball. He had some incidents that he was never charged for, but it did come up. So there were some character concerns that dropped him down the draft, but the Cowboys do their due diligence and kind of knocked that off and figured these guys were good to go. So after that, Kelvin's probably going to play opposite Trayvon Diggs. That was the same round and damn near the same pick that he was drafted last year, and he was an up and down player his rookie season, but who isn't, So look for him to probably come in and play opposite Trayvon, but until then, it's going to be Dan Anthony Brown Joe. That is what it is. Our third round pick is defensive tackle Osa Odigizua, UCLA, 6'1", 280. Now, here's where we're starting to get a little the tweeners, like I was talking about with Tyrone Crawford. He could play possibly a one technique or a three technique, more than likely a three tech, and because of his build, he'll probably do the whole rotational thing with the rest of the guys in there, but he's probably not going to be the true one tech that we were looking for at first. So we'll have to see how they'll put him on the offensive line. He'll be a good rotational piece, definitely. Which brings us to our other third round pick, Chauncey Golston, defensive end out of Iowa, 6'4", 269. Now, he's also a tweener. He'll play defensive tackle and defensive end. So you're going to be seeing these guys kind of sliding in and out depending on the situation, down and distance, and if they can actually bring something to the table over Bradley Anae or Dorrance Armstrong or Antoine Woods, Tristan Hill, and Neville Gallimore. So we'll see how they bring them along through training camp, see if they could crack into some of those snaps, because you're really trying to get Tank Lawrence and Randy Gregory a little time on the sidelines. You don't want to wear them out all the time, but if it need be, it's going to have to be. So hopefully these guys can show up and get a couple snaps in this season. Our last third round pick is Nahshon Wright, corner out of Oregon State. He's 6'4", 183 pounds. Now, he's a little on the light side, but they say that if he doesn't play corner, he did have a shot at playing safety in college. So more than likely, depending on his build, they'll probably move him around. So we're back to if we don't know what to classify you as, we'll just slot you in where you best fit at the time. So we're going to get a couple of those guys like Byron Jones, where we just don't know where to put you yet until we put you there, basically. So we'll see how that turns out. First fourth round pick, this was a sneaker pick. I like this one. Jabril Cox, linebacker out of LSU, 6'3", 230. He's going to be one of your great hybrid linebackers. He's going to be able to take tight ends and running backs, and he's going to be able to cover them. Now, Micah Parsons, he may play the Mike, but with those two on the field, I feel a little better than Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith. And with Keanu Neal out there too, you got two capable linebackers that could come in and cover guys. And, you can have Julio and Cage and Ridley and Pitts. We got linebackers who can cover all of them too. We got corners who can cover all of them. So that is the look that they're trying to get to. They're getting younger, they're getting faster, they're getting cheaper. That's everything the Joneses want. And it's working out great in this draft. Fourth round pick, as I mentioned earlier, Josh Ball, offensive tackle out of Marshall, 6'7", 310. He's played left tackle and right tackle. So we're really looking at him to probably step up and be that swing tackle, maybe behind Ty Nishke. But if he could take the job outright, that'd be great. But you want him to basically come in and be better than Brandon Knight and Terrence Steele. I think being drafted in the fourth round and only dropping because of character concerns already has you higher up than those two, in my book, as undrafted free agents. But that's just how I feel about that. Fifth round, it was Simi Fuoko, wide receiver out of Stanford, 6'3", 220. I'm looking at him to play special teams role right now. He's probably not going to crack the top 5 with Cedric Wilson and Noah Brown already there, but he's going to contribute on special teams definitely, be one of the gunners, and possibly kick returner, punt returner, so you don't have Tony Pollard back there or CeeDee Lamb, and hopefully he can outperform some of these guys, because these guys have an injury history, so it's nice to bring somebody along who could possibly take their snaps up just in case too, because they are getting older as well and more expensive. So you're looking to possibly have maybe somebody to step up in case we don't pay Michael Gallup next season. He can come in and possibly be that next slot guy, or, take some snaps out of the 4th and 5th depth chart role. So we'll have to see how they're going to run him this year. Sixth round pick was a Quentin Bohanna, defensive tackle out of Kentucky, 6'4", 327. He is your true nose tackle. A couple of other guys just fell in love and they were done with the draft. And he's the guy they were looking for to come in and finally take over that nose tackle spot away from Antoine Woods so he can kick rocks. and step up with Tristan Hill and Neville Gallimore. You don't want him to come in and basically not do anything like Don Terry Poe or Gerald McCoy. You want him to come in and be that dumpster to sit there and take 3-4 guys at a time. His tape was good, and we'll have to see. Hopefully he can break that rotation and be one of the starters in the near future, because we need to stop the run. That's what's really killing us. If we can stop the run and get some pressure up that middle, these offenses are going to freak out, because that was their whole go-to thing for the last couple years to beat us, was just run us over. And if you can't do that, they really don't have anything, because our offense can outscore. Sixth round, the other 6th-round pick was Israel Mukahamu, corner out of South Carolina, 6'3", 205. Hey, if you're going to go ahead and have J.C. Horn out, you might as well go ahead and take the guy who was running opposite him, right? He's going to either play corner or safety. We'll have to see where they're going to put him at. He could play both. So we'll see, just where they're going to go, because they have an abundance of corners now, and you can never have too many corners. And if the corners are good, like Reggie Robinson, you may push him into safety roles and see if you can flourish there as well. So you're not exactly short-handed anywhere on that back end. And our 7th and final draft pick was a Matt Farniok, offensive line. He'll play some guard and tackle out of Nebraska, 6'5", 314. Again, they're looking to see if Connor Williams and Connor McGovern, this is it. If you guys are the starters or backup roles, if y'all can't show that y'all are better than what you are, then your jobs are on the line this year. Basically, that was what I'm truly getting out of this draft, is that with these picks, a lot of guys' jobs are on the line this year. They're sick and tired of having injury concerns and bad play. They're tired of it. So they're wanting to get younger, faster, and hopefully this is the turnaround that we need. We're looking at positions that we've had lacks of, like run stuffers, and they're trying to fix that. Safety, I saw somewhere that they're getting a couple safeties in the undrafted free agent market. I haven't checked that fully out yet. I'll probably do a video about that soon as they keep coming in. I know we got a couple wide receivers, tight ends, offensive line. So we're looking to get better at all positions everywhere. The offense has been pretty set, but you still can always do better. Our defense needs a lot of work, but if these draft picks pan out, especially the linebackers and the corners who could be corners or safeties, and your 1 techs and your 3 tech, oh man, you could completely change this franchise, because you can have the 31st defense in the league with that offense. All we need you to be is like 20th. You just need to be middle of the pack to have this team win. Once you get to the playoff, all bets are off. You start fresh and it's all over again. So that's really what I'm taking away from this draft, is that in all, these guys are going to have to step up, step in, get to the grind, get to work, bulk up, and be coached. It's going to come down to Dan Quinn and his coaches. These guys are a bit inexperienced, so it's going to be on the coaching staff to get these guys ready. Thankfully, we don't have an all-virtual off-season, so these guys will get the chance to actually get physical, and we can't wait for that. And we're going to have to see where these guys are going to go this year. May 12th is the next landmark date after the compensatory pick formula is done. May 12th will be the schedule unveiling. And from there, we're going to get to really hunker down, figure out how many of these 17 games we're going to win or lose. And I'll give you a sneak peek now. I'm only scared of 2 teams on that schedule. Let's be real. The only 2 teams I'm scared of right now is Tampa Bay and Kansas City. Out of 17 weeks, I'm not scared of Washington. I'm not scared of New York. I'm not scared of Philadelphia. Not scared of Atlanta, Carolina, New Orleans right now, Minnesota, Denver. No. New England. No. I'm not scared of y'all. Y'all are not good enough to beat us if we were halfway decent. Last year was an anomaly. If you'd have played us in 2019, when we were pretty decent on defense, and we're going into this season, come on. And we didn't have CD Lamb back then? Come on. Get out of here. But that's my thoughts on that right now. I'm sorry it's getting out late. It was family day. The weather was nice. I hung out with my co-worker. Still City. That's my partner. I hope to do some videos with him. Hopefully with this virus coming down. Hope to get him to do some stuff. And he's a Steeler fan, just like my dad and my brother. Shout out to my dad. He got me a Dallas Cowboys hat a while back. You'll be seeing that on this channel soon. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Ooh, excuse me. Weather changes. And, that's all I got for now. Congratulations to all our new draft picks. Congratulations to the undrafted free agents that are going to be coming in. It's time to get on that grind. There's no time to rest on our laurels, and it's time to get to work. If you are a rookie and you can't get to these mini camps and all that, just get on that grind. Get the practice in. The pro days are over. The hoopla of the draft is over. It's now time to get on that grind. There ain't no play no more. You are now an NFL athlete, an NFL player. The college stuff stays in college. It's time to grow up, to be honest. All right. If any other big news happens in between time, we'll talk about it. Till then, it was VA Dallas Cowboy fan.